Welcome to the online lecture series of refrigeration and air conditioning. Here is Professor Lakshman Mane. This is a video session on multiple evaporator refrigeration system. In this session, you will be able to explain multiple evaporator system, components and analysis of coefficient of performance. Multiple evaporator refrigeration systems. In that, there are some applications in which different temperatures are required. For frozen food, ice cream making plant need temperature of about -30 degrees Celsius. For space cooling, temperature about 7 degrees Celsius is required. So for such different temperature conditions, multiple evaporator refrigeration systems are suitable. So there are different types. Let us see. Single stage with multiple evaporator with individual expansion valve. As per the title, single stage means single compressor. Multiple evaporator means more than one evaporator. And individual expansion valve means each evaporator is equipped with separate expansion valve. So here you can see. Now here mass flow rate M1 dot is passing through the first evaporator. Mass flow rate M2 dot is passing through second evaporator. Collection of these two flow rate, that is M dot, is passing through the compressor and condenser. Let us have, with the help of pH diagram, understanding. So here 1 to 2 is a compression, 2 to 3 is a condensation in condenser, 3 to 4 is a first expansion in expansion valve number 2, this 3 to 4. 3 to 5 is a second expansion, 3 to 5. Now as each evaporator is having individual expansion valve, thus this expansion, total expansion line is a single line, 3 to 4 and 3 to 5. Now evaporator 1 process 5 to 7, 5 to 7 on the pH diagram. Evaporator 2 process 4 to 6 on the pH diagram, 4 to 6. From 6 and 7 collection, that is point number 8, that is in between 1 and 7. So here this is the entry of the compressor 1. In this way the cycle is completed. Now in order to calculate mass flow rate, let us use formula capacity divided by enthalpy difference. So for mass flow rate 1, use evaporator 1 cooling capacity in kilowatt divided by its corresponding enthalpy difference. For evaporator 1 means H7 minus H5. Similarly for evaporator 2, enthalpy difference H6 minus H4. So here H6 minus H4. And this is what cooling capacity of second evaporator in kilowatt. Now for the compressor, power required to drive is given as mass flow rate means total mass flow rate M dot, which is a sum of these two, multiplied by during compression enthalpy change means H2 minus H1. This comes in kilowatt. This is actually power. COP formula can be written as summation of both evaporator capacities divided by power. Now capacity and power both should be in a kilowatt. Second case, multiple evaporator with individual expansion valve and individual compressor. In this case, each evaporator is equipped with separate expansion valve and compressor. So evaporator 1 is having expansion valve and compressor 1. Evaporator 2 is having separate expansion wall and right side separate compressor C2. Now let us see pH diagram. 1 to 2 for compressor 1 compression, 3 to 4 for second compressor compression, 2, 4, 5 means 2 and 4 collectively together up to 5 is condensation. Here mass flow rate M1 dot is passing through low temperature evaporator E1. Mass flow rate M2 dot is passing through medium temperature or high temperature evaporator here. So now total mass is M1 dot plus M2 dot. General formula capacity divided by refrigerant effect. So M1 dot means mass flow rate of evaporator 1 will be equal to its capacity in kilowatt QE1 divided by enthalpy difference for evaporator 1 means H1 minus H7. From the diagram we can see H1 minus S7 first evaporator. Similarly for second evaporator, this is the enthalpy difference in the evaporator H3 minus S6. So let us see second evaporator here H3 minus S6 M2 dot formula. In both evaporators here capacities are given in PR, so conversion factor multiplier is used here in order to convert them into kilowatt. Now for the compressor 1, similarly formula M1 dot mass flow rate multiplied by in a compression process enthalpy change H2 minus H1. Second compressor mass flow rate M2 dot into enthalpy change in second compressor means H4 minus S3. Total power to drive the compressor, that is summation of both. COP is total capacity divided by total work means QE1 plus QE2 in kilowatt divided by summation of work done in kilowatt. Third case is multiple evaporator with multiple expansion wall and individual compressor. In this case change is what? In expansion wall is not equipped with each evaporator. Here first expansion wall is just after condenser and second expansion wall is just before evaporator 1. Means in this case here 6 to 7 expansion take place in first expansion wall. 6 to 7. 7 point is a wet vapor. So 7 to 8 here 7 to 8 this is a part of liquid refrigerant which is coming and going through expansion wall 2 in process 8 to 9. So 8 to 9 means in this case because of multiple expansion wall here we find separate expansion or throttling processes 6 to 7 across first evaporator and 8 to 9 across second expansion wall. 6 to 7 across first expansion wall and 8 to 9 across second expansion wall. So these two separate throttling processes occurs because of multiple expansion wall. Now to find a formula for mass flow rate, take M1 dot mass flow rate passing through first evaporator. So QE1 its capacity divided by enthalpy difference of first evaporation H1 minus H9. This. Now M2 dot means mass flow rate passing through this evaporator, but this mass flow rate is coming from the main supply, so it is diverted. Some part of mass flow rate is diverted through E2. So here how it can be obtained? So that can be obtained by using formula its capacity QE2 divided by this enthalpy difference in the evaporation 37 H3 minus S7 plus mass flow rate M1 dot into, so this is a quantity of mass flow rate available in a liquid form. How? So 7 is a fraction, x7 is a value of vapor, x7 divided by 1 minus x7. Here, for the two compressor, power for first compressor P1, for second compressor P2 can be written as separately. M1 dot for first compressor, first enthalpy difference, the enthalpy change across compressor 1, H2 minus H1, plus M2 dot means second compressor mass flow rate multiplied by enthalpy change across second compressor means H4 minus H3. COP will be equal to total cooling effect from evaporator 1 and evaporator 2 in TR, conversion into kilowatt, thus use of this multiplier, divided by total power, which is written here. So at the end of this session, you can explain multiple evaporator system, its components and analysis with coefficient of performance. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.